It's time for the Action Figure Show. On tonight's show, the Action Figure of the Week. We look at Kenner employee items. The Mando Minute with Primetime Charlie. The Playmate Playset Review. We play Star Wars Match Game with Captain Foley from Trek Yards. A mini hunting for Star Wars. The latest news in action figures. Tonight's special guest, Slim Goodbody. All that and more on the Action Figure Show. And now, back from a recent Race Steamers Lookalike contest, it's that Junkman.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Action Figure Show, where we give you the latest news in action figures, just talk action figures, pop culture, movies, a lot of things. I know it's called the Action Figure Show, but we do a lot more than just action figures. And hopefully I got the mic going this time. Last week you probably couldn't hardly hear me, or it was a bad audio because I always screw up with the mic. So let's hope this time it works great. But anyway, we're back, and of course, with us, of course, as always, is Larry J Wampa. Let's check in with him and see how his weekend was. Larry, how was your weekend?
That was a pretty good weekend, but that's when I ran into Ad Rock MCA and Mike D. He was riding this little horsey named Paul Revere, and I had my quarter beer.
Larry, you always have the most exciting weekend, I swear. It makes me feel like a chump, like I don't do anything at all. Do you ever just relax and do nothing?
I don't got time to relax. I mean, I do so much work here getting the show ready and everything. By the weekend, I just want to go and have fun.
Well, take a break. Take you a vacation or something. What's that?
Well, it's hard to take off when you got Gangster over there calling in sick every other day and never being here to work on the show.
That's between you and Gangster Chewbacca right there. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get started with the show. That's why you're here. So let's look at the Action Figure of the Week. This is how we start all the action figure shows. We're talking about an action figure of the week. And who do we have? Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one from 1989 from the Batman, the movie action figure line. We have Bob the Goon. Let's take a look at Bob the Goon. Based on actor Tracy Walker, we have Bob the Goon. This is one of 3 figures from the biggest film of 1989, Batman. I know, they only released 3 figures. Can you believe it? Batman, the Joker, and Bob the Goon. I guess he was supposed to be like the Bill the Trooper figure. But, come on, it's Bob the Goon. I'm sure they could have found someone better. What about that reporter from Batman? That's who I would have went with. Bob the Goon. I like that figure, actually. You know, I kind of people pick on it, but I kind of like it. Pretty good likeness of the actor. Not great, but it's okay. I just don't understand the biggest movie of the year, and they only had 3 figures for it. And of course, in the few years later, when Kenner took over Batman, they went back and released some more figures from the line. No, they didn't, did they? They didn't release a Bob the Goon. They just did another Batman, another Joker. Why don't I forget the Joker's name? Bob the Goon. Now let's get on with some news. We got right here action figure news on this card. What do we got here? McFarlane. Don't you love McFarlane? And don't you love Batman? Put them together. Batman, McFarlane. What do you got? A figure from Batman Beyond. That's right, a Batman Beyond action figure. Check this out. This looks really cool. Check him out. He's wearing black and red and has a cape. I need this one in my collection for sure. If you're a Batman Beyond fan, I'm pretty sure you would love this one also. It looks awesome. Batman Beyond. I don't know what he's beyond though. Larry, what's Batman Beyond?
Batman Beyond is a comic book series or animated series, also a straight-to-video series of movies, and it's about Batman's great-great-grandson in the year 2137 becoming Batman.
Did not know that. I didn't know that. We always do Batman and Spider-Man stuff in the future. Why not the past? I want to see a comic book series of Batman in the 1830s. Wouldn't that be excellent? Okay, we got more news. Larry, we got more news. And I think you're going to enjoy this one right here. No, we don't. Larry, we don't have news. You messed me up.
Well, yeah, right now it's time for Kenner employee items.
That's right. We're going to look at Kenner employee items. Now, this started out as being a full video on the regular days of the week. And I had like 50 of them. It's stuff that employees got for being employed at Kenner. But I narrowed it down to about 10 to 15 of them. Figure we just talk about it here. Might be easier here. Okay, so let's see. I have my cards out of order. I thought we were doing news, but we're still doing...
Let's hope we got all the photos for this one, because this is the one that Gangster Chewbacca was working on when he just had to leave all of a sudden.
Again, Larry, that's between you and Gangster here. But speaking of Gangster Chewbacca, are you ready? You got the pictures pulled up for the Kenner employee stuff? We're going to look at them now. I know we're going to look at them later, but move to the front of the show.
I got them ready to go, Junkman. I got them in the hopper. They're ready to go, dog. Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Let's talk about this. What's the matter, Larry?
Well, look who's here. Look who finally came to work.
Hey, what's that mean, dog?
You know what that means. What happened Wednesday? Were you here all day?
Well, I went to Revco to get that Pepto-Bismol you asked me for because you said your stomach hurt. Or as you said, you had the bubblies.
You know I have an upset stomach very easy. But yeah, I asked you to go to Revco to get me something. 5 minutes away, and it took you what, an hour and a half?
Yeah, what can I say? It was a long line. COVID-19 and all.
And after an hour and a half, you came back smelling like weed.
Gee, next time get your own Pepto.
Then yesterday, halfway into getting the show ready, you had to leave for the day. Why?
Oh, come on. You know why I had to leave. My mom had a medical emergency. I had to go home and help her.
And what was wrong with her?
She drank a blueberry smoothie.
And because of that, you had to run home?
She has a condition, dog. Her doctor says she can't have dairy.
And that's why you had to run home?
I was worried. She could have died.
Then why did your mom drink dairy if she can't have it?
She drank it by accident. Don't you understand? That's why I had to leave as emergency. She didn't mean to drink it.
How do you accidentally drink a smoothie and not know it?
She was at a brunch with her girlfriends. Everybody was passing drinks around. Someone passed her a blueberry smoothie and she didn't know it.
And why'd you have to go? You had to run home?
No, dog, I had to take her to the emergency room. They had to pump her stomach.
You always find a reason, don't you, to get out of work, to go somewhere, to leave. Or if somebody sends you on the errand, you take twice as long as anyone else.
Oh, come on, Larry. You know I come to work every day. I put my heart in this show.
You put your heart in this show? A lot of times you're not even here.
Hey, I'm here when I can be here.
You mean you're here when you can be convenient?
Yeah, guys, no one wants to hear that now. I'll let y'all calm down. We'll come back to Kenner employee stuff in a second. Let's go over to news here, because we got to let these two calm down. Are you into military action figures? You are? Well, I think you'll really enjoy this one right here. Check it out. These new military action figures comes from the toy company, Joy Toy. They look great and a lot of detail, but they're not cheap. You can pre-order them now on Entertainment Earth. The 5-pack of figures is $80 or $25 for each single figure. I mean, you're kind of paying for what you get because they look nice. So if you're into military action figures, I think you really enjoy that one. Now, there's a segment we do time to time where we check in with Inverted Penis. He always has some inside information from Star Wars fans, where he knows people that work at Lucasfilm and Disney. He's always giving us the latest news from inside Lucas about the upcoming Star Wars stuff. And we were going to have him on the show, but it turns out when we recorded this, he was doing a live stream with on his own channel, so we couldn't get him on the show. But I figured it might be fun. We're just kind of patch into his live stream and see what he's talking about throughout this show. So here now, let's go on over to Inverted Penis's live stream and see what he's talking about.
Chris, this. Bob Iger, the head of Disney, has fired Kathleen Kennedy again. And this time she refuses to go. She has barricaded herself in her office, and she used her powers of the liberal Hollywood to keep her in power. That's right, but don't worry, George Lucas is there to get her out. He and his team are ready to pull her out of that office if it takes everything they got.
I tell you, he's always talking about something good, isn't he? Well, we are going to do the Kenner employee items, but let's take a break. We'll be right back after this.
Like the way we're gonna make your day. We'd like to make Sarah your store.
Sarah knows when you come in for an advertised item, you want to find that item. So we're going to try to keep our shelves stocked.
Come along and say that, Sarah.
If we have to give you a rain check, we'll give you an extra 10% off when you come in to pick it up.
We'd like to make Sarah your store.
They were all out, right?
Ta-da! We'd like to make Sarah your store.
I just made Sarah my store.
Now, the creators of Jaws and Star Wars bring you
Indiana Jones,
a totally modern hero. Trust me. And a new age of adventure. From the jungles of Peru to the streets of Cairo, from the greed of the pharaohs to the wrath of God. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Rated PG. Opens June 12th at a theater near you. Check local newspapers.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. We got a lot going on today. Coming up later in this show, we got Slim Goodbody's going to come out here and give us some advice about diets and how to take care of your body. Larry, you remember Slim Goodbody? He used to come on PBS a lot.
Oh, sure, yeah, I do remember him, but man, I hated seeing him come on TV, which is always... I know he was supposed to be for kids and everything, but I find him pretty damn creepy.
You ain't lying, Larry. They just creep me out. You be homesick by yourself, you know, starting to be that age where you can stay home by yourself, which is probably around 10. Now I think it's around 32 for parents to let you stay home by yourself, right? But you'd be home by yourself, and then this PBS special would come on with this Slim Goodbody, and he would creep you out, man. It was creepy. I know he's there to help the children out and everything, but he was creepy. So, Larry, you ready to do the Kenner employee item?
Sure, I'm ready. I've done my part, but I guess it's all up to Gangster Chewbacca if he's everything loaded up in the hopper or not.
Okay, Larry, we don't need to know about all that. Let's look at these right here, Kenner mugs. That's right, there's a couple of Kenner mugs that came out. Well, but they were available for people that worked at Kenner. Check them out here. One of them's a Terminator mug. I think you really like that. Look at this. Mugs. Kenner mugs. That looks really good right there. And if you couldn't see around in the Kenner warehouse at night, maybe the Kenner morgue. You see my video about the Kenner morgue? Maybe you need some help seeing around the Kenner museum or the Kenner morgue. Well, Kenner could help you out with the employee Kenner flashlight. Now, I said this is an employee item, but if I remember correctly, this was given away at a toy fair. So maybe it's not really technically a Kenner employee item here. What else we got? I know you catch me cheating looking up here, didn't you? How about something to put your mug on, like this action figure mug that you can get at junkmanmerch.com. Junkmanmerch.com, where we have the action figure mug and action figure show shirts and a lot more. Sorry, I had to do that little shameless plug there, but they had a little coaster you could put your mug on. You get this one. This one had the name Kenner spelled wrong. It was something to do with the stock market. I'll put this picture bigger so you can see where the error is. I don't know if you can see it or not, but see, Kenner is spelled wrong. They're missing one of the ends. How do you do that? Well, it's one thing Kenner employees really wanted to do, and that was be able to tell the time. What time was it to go home, or what time was it to go to work? Well, you could do that if you had the Kenner watch. You heard me right, the Kenner watch. Check this out. It's got a little goofy bird on it. You know, Goofy. I think that was his name, the Goofy Bird, the Kenner Bird. They retired that mascot long ago, but I'm not sure. I bet the Kenner Bird was even before my time. So, if you did something bad at work, you wouldn't get rolled up. You could get slapped in the hand with a ruler, with the Kenner ruler. That's right, employees got the Kenner ruler. That's pretty good right there. Let's look at C-3PO. Now, this is something that they did when more of a Hasbro on Kenner years. With Hasbro, they took over Mr. Potato Head. Forgot his name. Sorry, it wasn't here on the notes, man. 3PO greeted him. Check this out. I'll put a big picture of this one up. Check this out. Here's 3PO. Welcome, Mr. Potato Head. Whoa, Mr. Potato Head and 3PO. Who ever thought you would see those two hanging out? I bet R2's jealous. Now, we all got phones in our pockets. If we need to call somebody, we just say who we're looking for. Look them up in the contacts. We didn't even know numbers anymore. Nobody remembers phone numbers anymore. Barely know my phone number. But Kenner had their own phone book. That's how many employees they had. They had to have their own phone book. Check out this Kenner phone book. Inside is a bunch of numbers, the people that worked at Kenner. And if you were a Kenner salesman or just maybe some Kenner employee that needed one, you needed folders. You had to keep all that information. Everything was in paper. Everything wasn't on computers back then. I mean, you had a computer that's about the size of this studio. Yeah, this studio. So you had to keep all your sales information and all your sheets and everything inside folders, and you had two different ones. Check these out, Kenner folders.
Star Wars is forever. I really like that one. I could put my drawings in there. I would like to have that one. Maybe put in some of my Pokemon cards. This one too. I like this Kenner one also. I wouldn't mind having some of these folders.
And probably the best of them all, and I'll love to find this, but it goes for a lot of money if you do find it. One thing, it's real gold. If you work for Kenner for 30 years, you got a Kenner ring.
What did we get?
What, Larry?
What did I get when I retire? I hope I get something as nice as that ring.
If you're still here in 30 years working with me on this show, I'll get you a ring. I'll get you a action figure show ring. I promise. Y'all remember that in 30 years. Anyway, check out the Kenner ring.
Man, that's a nice bling right there, dog. I tell you, I wouldn't mind flashing that gold.
It's just a ring. You don't have to say bling and all that. It's a ring. Show some respect for the ring.
Ring, bling, it's all the same thing. It's all dope.
Yeah, that's what you know about, alright, dope.
Now let's get back to the news. Are you a fan of the Predator? Are your friends a friend of the Predator? Well, if they are, you can make them jealous with this new Predator action figure. Check it out. Neca is releasing this 7-inch Predator action figure. This thing is amazing. Look at the great detail, and it comes with so much. Yeah, look at that, a skull with a spine attached to it. And no, don't be perverted. That's an extra mouth. That's not, it's not what you think it is. You perverts.
Yeah, that's a mouth alright.
What, Larry?
I say, yeah, that's a mouth alright. The mouth that's between my girlfriend's legs.
Oh, don't say that. No. It's a family show. Okay, let's look at this other toy coming from Iron Studios. Really good company. Not really the figure. I say figure, but it's not. It's a statue. If you're a fan of Jurassic Park or just a fan of dinosaurs, I think you'll really enjoy this. Take a look. Iron Studios releasing this Jurassic Park statue based on the final battle at the end of the film. This 10-inch high statue is amazing. Will really look great in your Jurassic Park collection. Head over to the Iron Studio website and tell them the Junkman sent you. That looks great, didn't it? That looks really, really, really good. What'd you think of that, Larry?
That would look really good in your DVD Jurassic Park collection.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Like a DVD collection and everything. If you have all the movies and have that like in the centerpiece. I think that'd be cool. Okay, let's check back in live now to the Inverted Penis live stream and see what he's talking about. I'm sure he's sharing some breaking news. Check it out.
I have it from very good sources that Brie Larson is gonna be in the next season of Mandalorian. Now get this, on the final season this year, Mandalorian is frozen in carbonite. And who comes to save the day in the next season? Brie Larson, playing herself. That's right, she's gonna be playing herself. And she's gonna take over the lead role. That's right, the actor that plays the Mandalorian is upset because he has to wear a helmet or something, and Brie Larson said she will do it if she doesn't have to wear a helmet so the world can know it's a female under the mask. That was her only agreement, that everyone knew it was a strong female.
Man, I don't know where that guy gets all his information at,
He gets a lot
man.
of it from Reddit.
Well, Larry?
I was saying he gets a lot of his news from Reddit. The Star Wars Leaks Reddit page is where he gets a lot of his news.
No, he doesn't get it from Reddit. He gets it from inside sources. He's got inside sources at Lucasfilm. For some reason, they only tell him the bad stuff that's going on over there. They never tell him good stuff, like a movie they're working on or cast news or nothing. They only just tell him the bad stuff, and he reports it. I don't know why that is. So, anyway, let's. This is something I want to talk to you guys about right here. Because you come to this channel, you're probably a Star Wars Kenner fan. Now, this isn't a paid ad or anything like that. Don't get me wrong. It's going to sound like it, but it's not. But Red, make sure I got this right here. Red 5 Design. They always do a bunch of Star Wars books and stuff. Anyway, they got this book coming out about the Star Wars Kenner figures, and it is amazing. I mean, it's color photos, all the cards, variations of the figures and the cards and everything. It looks stunning. Anyway, they got this Kickstarter campaign where they want you to go there and try to help them raise money, get this book out there to the people and everything. A lot of perks if you help out and everything. But I figured, I could sit here and talk about it. But I think it's better if you just see the video they made about the book. Check it out. Here it is. Man, that book looks amazing right there. And you know, there's been a lot of collector books, and I always think when a new one comes out, seen this. I don't want this. I've got them all. I can look at them online, but that one that's probably one I hadn't added a new Kenner Star Wars book in my collection in a long time, and I think that one might be one. But in the link description of this video, I'll put a link to their Kickstarter. They've already got way closer to their goal, so you might want to help them out there. Now, here's a new segment we're going to do. Everyone's always asking about the Mandalorian. Everybody's talking about the Mandalorian. So we got our friend Charlie that's going to come on the show and tell us the latest about the Mandalorian show. Now, I say he's going to be here every week. We'll see how this one goes. Yeah, you guys like it or not. But right now, let's welcome Primetime Charlie with the Mando Minute.
Tragedy. Oh my god, what could that mean? That is so crazy. Anyway, it starts off, they go to this planet, this desert planet, and it looks so hot, right? It looks so dreary there. And they climb up on top of this mountain, and Baby Yoda, oh my god, Baby Yoda is so cute. Is anything more cuter than Baby Yoda? Oh my god, I just love Baby Yoda. It's so cute. Anyway, Baby Cute, Yoda 6. I'm calling Baby Cute. Baby Cute. That's why I'm going to start calling him Baby Cute. Baby Cute sits on top of this rock and says, come all Jedis, come to me. Oh my god, he was calling all the Jedis ever. Like all the Jedis in the history were coming to see Baby Yoda because he's so cute. And then the Mandalorian's like, come on Baby Yoda, hurry, we gotta go. We got a plane to catch or something. And then you know who shows up? Oh my god, do you know who shows up after that? Are you ready for this? Are you ready? Boba Fett. Oh my god, remember Boba Fett from like the original Star Wars movies, those old Star Wars movies? Oh my god, that was like so long ago. But Boba Fett, he comes back. Although he looks a lot like that Jango Fett guy without the helmet on. I don't understand all that. But he comes back and he starts beating up all these stormtroopers. Remember stormtroopers? Yeah, he's like, punch him in the face, he punch him in the left, give him a right. Man, he really just let him have it. He beat the heck out of him. And then Yoda's like, falls over because he's so sad because the Jedis didn't show up. But then, oh my goodness. The bad guys come. Yeah, that guy comes. Maul Gilligan comes. And oh my god, Maul Gilligan comes up and he's like, takes Baby Yoda and throws him under his jacket and flies off to this spaceship in space. And they leave. They took Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda's been kidnapped. Guys, we gotta do something. I'm on the edge of my Little Pony sheets. I can't take it anymore. I can't wait till the next episode. Oh my god, this show is amazing. Have you seen it? I love this show. The Mandalorian. Check it out. Anyway, this is Primetime Charlie with the Mando Minute.
Thank you, Primetime Charlie. The Mando Minute. Man, I love this show, dude. It's a really good show. If you're out there and you're like, I don't like it, you're just trying to be that I'm too cool for the room guy. You know, there's always one, I'm too cool to like this show. Everybody likes it, so I'm going to say I don't like it. That's what I think. I don't think anyone really doesn't like it. Either they didn't see it and they just bash on it, or they've seen it and they just want to act like they don't like it. What about you, Larry? You like The Mandalorian?
Yeah, I really like it, but I hate that I have to stay offline because I'll get spoiled and people post spoilers. And, you know, I have to sit here and get the show ready for Friday while, you know, other people just take days off and don't do anything. And I just don't understand. But I have to wait.
It's awesome to finally see Boba Fett in action. Boba Fett in action. What are we doing now? Let's see here. Oh, I thought this would be a little fun. You know, we always do the series Hunting for Star Wars. I thought it'd be fun to do like a mini episode on this here, being that it's so action figure related. So I went to a Walmart, one I usually don't go to in town that much, especially at night. But anyway, I went in there, check it out, see what I could find. Now, we call this Hunting for Star Wars, but it's really hunting for any cool action figures or anything cool at a store. It doesn't have to be action figures. It doesn't always have to be Star Wars. So check it out. Here is the Hunt for Star Wars mini episode.
Okay, let's do a special Hunting for Star Wars. One store, one hunt. Really fast. Let's see if we can do it. See that Jedi mind trick shit? Okay. If I was hunting for bananas, we would be in the right store, but we're not. Hunting for Star Wars. And more. I'll be in a second. Oh, Ooh, that's good. On the Mandalorian. Pac-Man and the Mandalorian. That's a show I want to see. Pac-Man and the Mandalorian. Yeah, that's good. Well, there is one I'm looking for. You'll know it when I see it. Batman one. Never be able to find even if it was in there. Toys. There we go. Of course not. What is this? Ooh, cool. Okay, here we go. Same old toys we see everywhere. Let's see here. Nothing there, nothing. A lot of Black Widow figures. Yeah. Venom. Pretty cool looking Venom. Old school G.I. Joe. Look right here, these two on the way. Christmas time, get out of my toy section. Got somebody with a chin diaper. Here we go, look at this. Hopefully these are here at clearance. I'll buy one here at clearance. I ain't paying $15 for them. But they look good, don't get me wrong, but if you buy each one for $15, you're spending over $30. You see this? It's pretty cool. I don't see nothing new, same old stuff it looks like. I need to pick up a baby Yoda for somebody, but I'll wait till the last minute until I won't be able to find it. Here's the Ghostbusters. 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 Ooh. Kind of cool. There's a, something dead there. Hey, I almost tripped and sued. Ooh, et Jean-Louis Picard. Mandalorian. Looks like the same old stuff. Let's see what that looks like. Pennywise. Oh, it's too scary looking. I like my Pennywise and that looks scary. Let's see here. Finally get over here. It looks like the same old nothing. Yep. Same old nothing. Mandalorian. Again, if this was hunting for bananas, we would be in the right store. It's Christmas time. There's no one in these stores. Went somewhere last night. There was nobody anywhere. Well, that's it. Well, let's get back to the show.
Yeah, didn't find really too much there. You think Christmas time? It's odd. These stores are so empty at Christmas time. They're really empty. There's nothing. It's just same old stuff. Everybody's buying online now. Larry, you got your Christmas shopping done?
Yeah, I got most of my Christmas shopping done. I did all mine online. Yeah, I went on to Wampa's or Us and got me a lot of stuff there for my friends and family. So I'm pretty much done for.
That's what I'm talking about, Larry. That's what I'm talking about. Let's look at the Playmate Playset. This is where we talk about a playset. We used to call it the playset of the week, but we don't talk about it every week. So we're just going to call it the playset Playmate, I guess, of this episode. What are we going to do today? Let's see. This is not a good one. Not a good one. From 1996. Hard to even call it a playset. This is from the Hasbro Kenner collection. Check it out. The Star Wars Death Star Escape Playset Bridge. Not much to it. It was 2 plastic walls, a cardboard bottom, and a big gun cannon. It's kind of boring. It looked kind of good. Maybe you're going to set up figures, but I can't imagine it being that much fun more than a few minutes for any kid playing with Star Wars toys. They could have done so much better. But I guess it's better than an overpriced staircase that goes nowhere. Oh, remember that? They did another set. I can't remember what else said. They did another Death Star. Oh, it's just a hallway to a Death Star. And this one, Death Star Escape. I don't know, Kenner, Hasbro, y'all love to have Death Star Escape. Everything's got to be escape from the Death Star, escape Death Star. I don't know. Larry, did you play with that?
I had it. I can't say I played with it. I bought it. It sat inside my Toys R Us shopping bag inside my cart for about 6 months. Took it inside, put it in my closet. Then it got buried in the back of my closet for a couple of years. And then I just threw it away.
That's probably about the only thing that it was good for, Larry. Let's take another break. We'll be back right after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, Her Astronomical Highness, Galaxina, Queen of the Cosmos, wired up and fired up to sweep the heavens against the forces of evil. Playboy's Playmate of the Year is Galaxina, rated R.
See Galaxina starts Friday at a theater near you.
The famous taste of bubble yum, it's a great big hit at YUM.
Great taste, number yum. The number yum taste in bubble gum.
Great taste, bubble yum. Got to go and get me some.
It's juicy, it's delicious. The famous taste of bubble yum, great taste, so fine.
The famous flavor lasts a long, long time.
Great taste, number yum.
The famous taste of bubble yum. The number yum taste in bubble gum.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. It's there. We're giving you the latest news and action figures, talking about action figures, talking about movies, pop culture, Mandalorian. We're talking about all kinds of things here. And coming up later, we're going to play Star Wars Match Game. Remember Match Game from the 70s, that game show? Well, Larry over there, not here. Larry, Gangster Chewbacca, and our good friend from Trick Yards, Captain Foley, is going to come on, and we're going to see if he can win the contest of Match Game. It's going to be a lot of fun. We got 5 Match Game questions for him. It's going to be... Larry, did you watch Match Game?
Oh yeah, I love Match Game with Gene Rayburn and that big long microphone on a stick, and Charles Nelson Riley was my favorite.
Charles Nelson Riley, man. Yeah, you're right. He was great. Well, let's get back on to the news now. Spider-Man has a lot of amazing friends. He does. He has a lot of them, and one of his amazing friends are getting an action figure. Check this out. Spider-Man's amazing friend, Miss Lion, is getting her own figure. You heard me right, Miss Lion. Yeah, I don't know who that is either. This Marvel Legend figure is dressed in her famous yellow and orange outfit. But I'm not sure why I'm telling you this. You can see what it looks like. I don't have to tell you what it looks like. Oh, wait a second. Miss Lion's the dog. I thought Miss Lion was the figure. Oh, it's a figure of Firestorm. Now that's one I know. Firestorm. I do know that one. Firestorm. Felt like Nicolas Cage. Okay. Oh, let's see what we're doing now. We did that one already? Yeah, more news. You want more Marvel Legend figure news. Now, I love the Deadpool movies, 1 and 2, and I don't have any Deadpool figures. Never really cared about getting a Deadpool figure, but this is the first one I saw. I was like, I might have to get this. Is a really great looking detail figure from Deadpool. Check this out. I really love the look of this one. If you're a Deadpool fan, I think you'll like this one also. Really, really cool looking. Deadpool. That's going to be a good one right there. Larry, you're a little quiet. You and Gangster Chewbacca got everything worked out, or are you still a little...
It's just hard, you know. You try your best at something, and you try to be a team player and get everyone on board so we can have the best show we can. And then some people just don't pull their weight, or someone's always got an excuse for something. And it's just, you know, it just kind of bums me out, you know. I really...
I know, Larry. It's a stressful time of year, Christmas and everything.
Try really hard.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Really great, and then he comes along. And I understand, people get sick and everything, but it seems like every week it's an excuse. I've got to do this, I got to do this, I got to go. He talks really loud on his cell phone, so I'll know something's up. Oh, what's that? You need me right now? Is that
well, you know, some emergencies come up sometimes. People have emergencies, you know. Right, he had to go. What can I say? He had to go.
I know things come up, things happen. I mean, I took that whole day off when I had to tend to my mom, so I understand that things happen, but it seems like every day or every other day, it seems like there's some reason to get out of work. I just don't understand. You come to work,
you know,
do your job.
You don't play around when it's your parents sick or your kids sick. That's just one time, you know, you just have to bite the bullet. Maybe you overreacting, but it's your parents. You get worried about that, especially when they get on up there in age. Gangster, how old is your mom?
She just passed 4,172.
See, Larry, she's 4,172 years old. I mean, she's on borrowed time. I hate to say it, Gangster, but she's on borrowed time. So you gotta, you know, sorry you missed a day or two. You know, you gotta accept that.
Yeah, I understand, Junkman. Things happen. You gotta take care of your parents. I understand that all. It just seems like I'm the only one that's putting a lot of effort in this.
What do you expect from me? My mom drank blueberry smoothie. I've told you 100 times she's not allowed to have dairy.
Yeah, I know. She's not allowed to have dairy, and you have to rush home and take her to the hospital and pump her stomach and everything. Yeah, I know. You always find an excuse.
My family comes first, okay? I like this show. I put my heart into this show. But family comes first.
Yeah, and then you go out and buy somebody some Pepto-Bismol, and it takes you an hour and a half to go to a store that's 5 minutes away.
I told you there was a line. COVID-19. Have you been anywhere? First, you have to stand on a long line because they only have one person.
I've heard it all these excuses.
Okay, guys. Sorry. Didn't mean to start it up again, guys. Sorry about that. I feel like a referee at work today. Okay. Oh, let's go back over to Inverted Penis and check his live stream. But he's got something amazing going on. Let's see what he's talking about.
Can't believe people think the Mandalorian is a success. I mean, I went to Walmart the other day. I saw Baby Yoda toys all over the place. No one was buying them. I even saw one Baby Yoda on clearance. So that's proof right there. No one is buying the toys. Now you can look at the box office, but hold on. Let me pull this down. Now I can see my numbers here, so I know what I'm talking about. Okay, and you judge a movie by success not by the box office, but by if the toys are selling. Look at the original Star Wars. Toys sold well. Jurassic Park. Toys sold well. He-Man. The movie did good, the toys did good. Rambo, Commando, if it's a toy and the movie's good, it's selling.
Oof, amazing. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he does it. Now I know why he gets over 27 million views per video. Man, what a guy. Okay. Oh, it's time to play Match Game. Yeah, it's time to play Match Game. Remember that great show from the 60s, Match Game, where we're going to play. We got Captain Foley here from Trek Yards, and he's going to see if he can win a prize.
It's time to play Star Wars Match Game with special guests Captain Foley, Larry J Wampa, and Gangster Chewbacca. Let's play Star Wars Match Game.
Captain Foley, you're on. Captain Foley, put you up on the screen. Larry, Gangster, put Captain Foley on the screen. I cannot talk.
Hi, Junkman. Captain Foley back. It's a pleasure to be back, and I'm looking forward to playing the Star Wars matchmaking game. I'm sure I'm going to win. I ain't no scruffy nerf herder, that's for sure.
Well, thank you for coming on, Captain Foley. We can always count on Captain Foley to come through when we want to do a goofy skit or something. So thank you, Captain Foley. Now I've got the questions right here. We're going to ask you about Match Game. You're going to give us your answer. If you can match Larry or Gangster Chewbacca, either one of them, you get a point. We got 5 questions. If you get at least 3 points right, we're going to send you a free, maybe I'll send you that gift bag finally, gift basket. So you ready to go?
I got my hand on the buzzer and my other hand somewhere else. I'm ready to win this.
Okay, let's get started here. Question number 1 right here. All you got to do is fill in the blank, Captain, and I think we're ready to go. Yesterday, Jabba the Hutt went to see his doctor. It's the first time he's seen this doctor. And when the doctor saw him, He thought he was so fat, he thought he was a blank.
Dead and bloated.
Oh, very good, Captain Foley. I thank you. Thank you. That's a good one right there. Let's see if our two others can agree with you so you get the point. Larry, Jabba the Hutt went to see his doctor, and his doctor said he was so fat that he thought Jabba was a blank.
Well, I would think someone like Jabba the Hutt goes to the doctor a lot. But I bet his doctor thought he was a big fat fuck.
Larry, keep family friendly. Why do I always keep telling you that? Well, you didn't match with Captain Foley, so let's check over with Gangster. See if you can match with Captain Foley. Jabba the Hutt went to see the doctor. The doctor saw him and said he was so fat that he thought Jabba the Hutt was a blank.
I have Jabba the Hutt is so fat, his doctor thought he was a diabetic.
That's good, Gangster Chewbacca. I like that answer right there, but it doesn't match with Captain Foley. Sorry, Captain Foley, you don't get the point, but maybe you'll get a point with this one right here. This one's about Princess Leia. Princess Leia told her best friend that she was in love with Han Solo because his blank pit was so big. Okay, Captain Foley. Princess Leia fell in love with Han Solo because his blank pit was so big. What you got, Captain Foley?
Sarlacc.
Sarlacc pit. Yeah, that's what I first think of too. Sarlacc pit. I think you got this one, Captain Foley. I think you got this one. Let's check over with Larry. Larry, Princess Leia says she fell in love with Han Solo when she found out that his blank pit was so big.
Well, this is an easy one. I think we're all going to get this one. I'm sure Han Solo has a really big cockpit.
Oof, Larry, come on. Gangster, what do you got? Princess Leia says she fell in love with Han Solo because his blank pit was so big.
Well, I have to agree with Larry on this one. I think Princess Leia fell in love with Han Solo when she saw how big his cock pit was.
See, you guys. Captain Foley's a family man. But you guys got your mind in the gutter. I'm sorry, Captain Foley, no point for that. But I think you'll get this one. I think this one here will get you a point here. Luke Skywalker is good with the Force. Well, Luke Skywalker is so good with the Force, he once used the Force to pick up a blank.
A Sith Lord's mama. Am I right?
A Sith mommy. I like that one. A Sith mom. Yeah. You can mean picked up by the Force. Maybe you meant like picking her up, like, hitting on her. He was so good. He had that skill. A Sith mommy. I like that one right there. That's pretty good here. Let's see what else we got. Okay, Larry. Luke Skywalker's so good with the Force that he once used the Force to pick up a blank.
Well, one thing about Luke Skywalker, he's one of the best Jedis. Let's see here. Luke Skywalker is so good, he once used the Force to lift up a hut.
A hut. That'd be, Jabba the Hutt's fat. All the Hutts are fat. Probably really heavy. Probably takes a lot to pick up a hut. So I like that one. Gangster, Luke Skywalker is so good with the Force, he once used the Force to pick up a blank.
Well, that last one was a stupid one. But I had one I put a little more thought into and came up with this one. Luke was so good with the Force, he once used it to pick up his credit rating.
Credit rating?
Oh, and this furball called my answer stupid? Come on.
Don't stop it. Y'all two be friends now. Sorry, Captain Foley. Didn't match. But hey, we're not over yet. What else? We got another one. Darth Vader's head. When Darth Vader took off that helmet, when Luke took off the helmet of Darth Vader, he looked like an egg. Well, when Luke took off that helmet and saw that his head looked like an egg, he tried to blank it. Captain Foley, what you got?
Well, obviously he tried to hide it with all the other Easter eggs. This is the way.
Good answer, Captain Foley. Good answer. And I like the helmet. Good touch. Okay, Larry, what do you think? When Luke Skywalker saw Darth Vader's head and it looked like an egg, he tried to blank it.
I think when he saw that egg-shaped head, he tried to crack it.
That makes sense. That's a good one. Try to crack it. That's right. Try to crack it. What about you, Gangster Chewbacca? What do you think Luke Skywalker tried to do with that head?
Well, I wrote down bull it. He tried to bull it.
Bull it. Some good answers there. Really good answers. Way to go, Captain Foley.
What?
Here we go with the last one right here. Captain Foley, you will get this one, I'm sure of it, right here. Because it's about everyone's favorite character, Jar Jar Binks. So, Jar Jar Binks was so dumb.
How dumb was he?
Jar Jar Binks is so dumb, he thinks a clone is a blank.
Misa thinks it's a phone.
Phone, clone, it kind of rhymes. I like that one, Captain Foley, and I like the impression of Jar Jar Binks. Always good to hear an impression of Jar Jar Binks. So Larry, what do you think? Jar Jar Binks is so dumb that he thought a clone was a blank.
Well, Jar Jar's pretty dumb, so I'm gonna say he thinks a clone is a spaceship.
A ship. Didn't put much thought into that one, did you, Larry? Okay, Gangster, what do you think? Jar Jar Binks is so dumb that he thinks a clone is a blank.
Well, let's see. No telling when it comes to Jar Jar Binks. Jar Jar Binks is so dumb, he thinks a clone is a sexual position.
I kind of like that one. Gangster, I give you that one. Well, Captain Foley, thanks for winning. You didn't win anything, but I don't know if I was going to give you anything anyway, because I'm lazy. But hey.
I still want my gift basket from last time, plus another one for this time.
Oh, I told this guy, gift baskets are people that come to the show. People that come. If you're backstage, you get a gift basket. If you're up in Canada looking at a camera, you don't get a gift basket.
Captain Foley, thanks for playing. Sorry you didn't win, but hey, next time maybe the guys out there say, hey, do more Star Wars match game. Maybe we'll do another Star Wars match game. But thank you for coming on. Tell everyone out there where they can find you and more.
Well, thank you very much for having me on again, Junkman. It has been a blast. Always fun. And guys, check out Trek Yards if you are a fan of Star Trek ships. Head on over to Trek Yards on YouTube or Facebook. We also have our sister show Fleet Yards, which is also under Trek Yards on YouTube, and Fleet Yards on Facebook. So check it out. You'll see regular content and some really great stuff. So hope to see you then. Until later, I'm Captain Foley. And again, thank you, Junkman. It's always a blast.
And we'll be right back.
In our commercial for the new motion picture comedy Porky's, we can only show you the outside of Porky's, because what happens inside is not to be believed. We can only show you this much of the locker room scene, this much of the cabin scene. But we can tell you, when you see Porky's, you'll be seeing the funniest movie about growing up ever made. Porky's. You too will be back for a second look. Rated R. Starts Friday, March 19th at a selected theater near you.
Palmer Video presents Scoop Palmer, ace reporter.
Friend of yours, Knuckles? That's my brother. And has he got a scoop for you, Scoop? Been to Palmer Video, right? Hey, how'd you know? Simple, Knucklehead. Everybody knows Palmer Video. You always get what you want when you want it. By the way, I think your brother needs a shave.
Die Hard, 1998. Now available at 160 Palmer Video locations.
That match game was fun. I enjoyed. Y'all like that Star Wars match game? Maybe do an action figure match game or Star Trek match game. Being Captain Foley knows Star Trek. Larry, did you like playing that?
Yeah, really. That was really a lot of fun. I think it would have been fun if we had Brett Summers on the show. But hey, Captain Foley's good too.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Now, before we check in with our inverted penis again, let's make sure we got time for the guests. Mr. Slim Goodbody is going to come out here, and I saw him backstage. He was wearing that creepy outfit. And now he's like 75, 80 years old, so it's even more creepier. But he's going to come out here.
Junkman?
What, Larry? What?
Sorry, he got lost backstage. He couldn't find a way to the main stage, and now he's back there in the back somewhere. He's lost. I think he might have walked into the streets. I don't know. I went by there looking for him. I can't find him. His assistants don't know where he is. They say he wandered off, and he just got lost.
You got to be kidding me. Well, I'm not going by there looking for him. If he can't find out how to get to the main stage, then screw Slim Goodbye. I didn't really want to talk with him anyway, to be honest with you. He's too creepy for me. Too creepy. You would not believe where that car just landed. Great shot. I'm going to take a picture of that. Let's check in with Inverted Penis one last time.
Inside sources have told me, without a doubt, that Nancy Pelosi herself has called Kathleen Kennedy to destroy Star Wars. And she's even hired someone to destroy Star Trek. Who did she hire? CBS. CBS wants to destroy Star Trek because, why? They hate Hollywood movies. They hate movies that white men like. They are going to destroy all these movies that we grew up on and that we love. Trust me, they must be stopped today.
That guy earns every view he gets, I tell you. He must know somebody really good. Well, believe it or not, that's it. No more news, no more action figures of the week, no more play sets to look at, no more games to play. That's it. That's the action figure show for this week. Larry, what did you think about the show?
Well, I think it went really well, and everything flowed really good, you know. For someone that did most of the production of the show by themselves, I think it went off pretty good.
Okay. Let's not start that up again, Larry. Okay.
Well, I can't really start nothing. Gangster Chewbacca left. I guess he went somewhere. He said he had to drop some kids off at a pool. It's December.
Larry, you need to just relax this weekend. Don't be all wild and everything like you usually are. As always, Larry, tell them how they can follow us on social media.
Well, sure I'd love to, Junkman. Well, on Facebook, it's just the normal Junkman Facebook group, but on Instagram and Twitter, we have our own action figure account. On Instagram, it's the Action Figure Show. Pretty easy and simple. On Twitter, it's a little harder to find. It's the Action Fig Show. Action Fig Show.
That's good right there. That's really good. Well, check us back next Friday for the Action Figure Show. But if you're new to this channel, don't worry. We have videos all throughout the week. Just on Friday at 7, we do the Action Figure Show. So thank you for watching, and we'll be back next Friday for the Action Figure Show.
Next on Magnum, is Higgins being hustled by a gold-digging hussy? Is Magnum losing his mind? There's action, surprises, and fireworks in paradise on Magnum P.I.